One Piece fans have been racking their brains in an attempt to find out the identity of the traitor present at Egghead Island. Sadly, there has been no big clue that points to the individual who could be behind all the chaos at Egghead Island. One Piece fans were hoping to find some kind of hint in chapter 1077, but Oda doesn't seem to have the intention of letting the secret out just yet. There was plenty of action in the latest chapter. The Straw Hats and CP0 were engaged in combat with the Seraphim. Luffy's group tried their very best to get the better of the Seraphim, but the latter's Lunarian traits helped them to withstand all the blows. Eventually, Zoro remembered that the Seraphim shared many similarities with his previous opponent, King. After learning new information about the Seraphim, Luffy and company were ready to begin their onslaught again. Usopp, Frankie, and Lilith were defeated by S-Snake, and all three of them were petrified by her powers. Nami would also have suffered a grim fate, but luckily Sanji arrived in the nick of time to save her from S-Shark. While Luffy and his group kept the Seraphim busy, Shaka decided to head toward the old Devil Fruit Research Lab. Finding Stella, Shaka was fairly confident that Stella was on the basement floor. Upon arriving in the old lab, Shaka found the Cypher Pole agents who had visited the islands a couple of months ago. The satellite continued to look around and eventually found Stella. As Shaka got closer to Stella, the latter asked him who came down with him. Shaka was confused, and before he could answer the question properly, he was shot right in the head. All the people in the basement were baffled to see Shaka getting shot, but they could not see the person responsible. Stella was mortified as he saw the event unravel before his own eyes. This incident made it clear that Vegapunk's life is at risk and that the traitor does not care about killing other people. It is evident from the person's actions that they will not shy away from getting rid of their target. Given the fact that Vegapunk is alone and helpless, the mysterious individual can easily finish him off at their will. As they have not carried out the task, there is a slight chance that they want something from the scientist. Vegapunk not only has great scientific knowledge but is also aware of the ancient kingdom and the now extinct civilization. It is entirely possible that this person might want to extract more information from Vegapunk. Will Vegapunk survive? With every passing moment, Vegapunk's chances of survival diminish even further. If he is not found by the Straw Hats, there is a high probability that he might not make it out alive. Currently, the Straw Hats have their hands full fighting the Seraphim, and it's unlikely that any of them will have the time to run and find Vegapunk. Bonnie has been out of action for a few chapters, but it is possible that she might start looking for Vegapunk as she seeks to find the truth behind her father's condition. In any case, the Straw Hats and the satellites need to hurry up because Kizaru and St. J. Garcia Saturn are on their way to the island. They are accompanied by 100 battleships, which will make things a lot worse. In order to help the audience grasp the situation better, a Buster Call, which is considered enough to destroy a nation, has a total of 10 ships. This means that the world government is serious about wiping Egghead Island from the map forever. Once they reach the island, it's over for everyone. The only other thing that can keep Vegapunk alive is if the traitor wants leverage in case they get caught. Both the Straw Hats and the world government want Vegapunk, although for different reasons. So, if the traitor offers Vegapunk to either group, they will be more than happy to accept it and let the person go. What happens if Vegapunk dies? Even if it isn't the desired outcome, there is no denying that Vegapunk's death is a legit possibility. With Shaka gone, there is no other person on the island who has the slightest clue where Vegapunk is. In the event that Vegapunk dies, the loss of such a genius will have far-reaching repercussions. The Straw Hats will be denied access to possible clues about the Void Century and the other secrets of the world government. The world government will have to face the consequences. They will have to find a replacement for him, which is almost impossible. Additionally, they will no longer be able to get their hands on advanced technology. The death of Vegapunk could also force Dragon into taking action. At the beginning of the Egghead arc, Shaka and Dragon had a conversation. It was related to the possibility of Vegapunk's death, which means that Dragon is already aware of the threat to the scientist's life. He has been passive for too long, and it has been mainly his commanders who have handled the problems. Considering the history between Vegapunk and Dragon, there is a chance that the worst criminal in the world might join the fray after all. Latest One Piece chapter confirms that, spoiler, is not the traitor. Ever since the presence of a traitor was confirmed on Egghead Island, One Piece fans have been left scratching their heads. Over the last few weeks, the hot topic for discussion within the community has been the possible identity of the traitor. The fans didn't exempt any character who seemed even a tiny bit suspicious. Surprisingly, one of the names mentioned was that of Dr. Vegapunk. While it definitely seemed bizarre, many fans believed that the genius scientist was involved in the events taking place at Egghead Island. Vegapunk mysteriously disappeared, and he wasn't seen for a few chapters. Following his disappearance, the Straw Hats, CP0, and the satellites were attacked by the Seraphim. Given the fact that only Vegapunk has the authority to override Edison's orders, this increased the suspicion even further. However, in One Piece chapter 1076, Oda gave Vegapunk a clean slate. captured on his own island. In the latest chapter, Vegapunk was seen locked up alongside CP5, CP7, and CP8 agents. Vegapunk told them that he had absolutely no idea that they had been captured. According to the agents, they came to Egghead Island 2 months ago but had been unable to leave. The mysterious person had locked them up and left them to starve. Vegapunk didn't seem to be in the best of conditions. He had blood on the right side of his head, implying that the person had injured him. Fans were surprised to learn that Vegapunk was imprisoned on his island. Considering Vegapunk is the smartest person in the world, it should have been impossible to outfox him. However, the reality is that it happened, and it implies that Vegapunk may actually know the traitor. Who is the traitor? For now, the identity of the traitor remains a mystery, but Vegapunk's statement opens up the possibility that the person is closely associated with the renowned scientist. The only way to catch a genius like Vegapunk off guard would be to get into his good books, earn his trust, and then betray him. For now, it seems plausible to assume that the traitor followed the same route. The mysterious individual might have a big plan that requires murdering Vegapunk and everyone else at Egghead Island. The traitor has been relentlessly making plans to get the better of Vegapunk, which is evident from the attacks on various Cypher Pole agents months prior to the arrival of the Straw Hats. For quite some time, readers assumed that the traitor might be working with the world government to secure their safety. However, if that were the case, the person wouldn't have captured Cypher Pole agents. An organization like the world government wouldn't take kindly to the treatment of their most loyal workers. So, it is fair to assume that the traitor is hoping to accomplish something much greater than just getting rid of the Straw Hats and Vegapunk, but for now, the plan remains an utter mystery. Another hotly debated topic is the identity of the traitor. For now, the chances of the traitor being an insider are very high. It wouldn't make sense for an outsider to know about the defense systems and how to turn them off. The Cypher Pole members also stated that they were attacked by the sea beasts. This lends further credence to the possibility of the traitor being one of the satellites, as they are the only known individuals who can order the sea beasts. There has been strong speculation that it could be Lilith, as she is the personification of Vegapunk's malevolence. However, there is no concrete evidence that supports the claim. Will Vegapunk live? The biggest question on the minds of the readers at the moment is whether Vegapunk will survive this ordeal. Presently, the main body is at the mercy of the traitor, and if the person wished, they could easily dispose of Stella. But, considering they haven't already killed him, it implies that they need him for something. For now, Vegapunk is safe, although one may ask how long before the traitor decides to get rid of him. Vegapunk's best chance of survival is to hope that the traitor is caught and defeated by Luffy and company. Given Luffy's current power level, it is safe to say that the traitor won't be able to get the better of the Yonko. With the traitor defeated, Vegapunk will finally be able to get away from Egghead Island and travel with the Straw Hat Pirates for a while. Vegapunk has also asked all 6 satellites and Stussy to accompany him, and Luffy accepted. So, if they were to get away, the Straw Hats would have a lot of company. Once they are out of the island, they can't just drop Vegapunk at any location, as the world government is after his head. There is a strong possibility that the Straw Hats and Vegapunk will travel to Elbaf next, as it is a powerful nation that even the world government would not mess with. If the heroes do make their way to the country of giants, then Robin could meet Saul once, and it is bound to be an emotional moment. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.